Okay, here's a question. Out of the thousands of statues and memorials in London, how many dedicated to women? And I don't mean like fictional women or allegories. I don't mean like Britannia or angels. I mean like specific, real, named women. According to a recent study by Art UK, it is 4%. 4? Now what that doesn't mean is that 96% of statues are dedicated to men. A lot of memorials in London aren't dedicated to anyone in particular. For example, war memorials will be dedicated to the glorious dead, regardless of gender. But even when you take those out, it's still only 15%. There are more statues of animals in London than women. And of those, how many do you think are women of colour? This survey found 2. Not 2%. 2. If you're curious, it's the Crimean War nurse Mary Seacole and the World War II secret operative Noor Inayat Khan. If you want more info on her, I have a whole YouTube video on her. This is really frustrating for me as a tour guide because it means I can't do those stories. If you don't have anything to show people, they might as well just listen to a podcast or read a book. So here are some historical women I would love to talk about more and who would be great candidates for statues. If you've got more suggestions, put them in the comments. The suffragette Sophia Duleep Singh. You could recreate this photo in front of Hampton Court Palace. It'd be great. Mary Shelley. There's a couple of plaques to her, but since she's on the curriculum, I reckon she's due for a statue. The Chevalier D'Eon. You could put this near where she's buried in St Pancras. And the poet Phyllis Wheatley. Her publisher was in the City of London. There's a little churchyard nearby. It'd look great in there. If you want to see a couple of the statues that do exist, I'm actually doing a tour next month on the suffrage movement. I'm doing it in conjunction with Look Up London, who's running a whole series of women's history walks in conjunction with Women's History Month in March. We're going to talk about suffragettes and suffragists and whether or not you can apply any of what they did to modern day activism. And we're going to talk about anti-suffrage, which hardly gets any coverage, but is hilarious and fascinating. If you want to book, there's a link to the tickets in my bio.